dudes. Best day ever at Daytona. Went from the lowest low last night. Just felt like such an idiot in my RV last night watching the end of the race, the truck race, where I got my butt kicked, wrecked in 7 laps. Today, by the way, I love ARCA. Today I got to really enjoy myself, learn the track for more than 15 laps. You know, my previous track record was like 17 laps. Got to go the full 80. Our only goal as a team was to finish the race today. After last night, I made such a fool of myself. I knew I had to go out and at least finish. And then we went from 19th to 11th in like 3 laps, and it was the sickest thing I've ever been a part of. I dodged all these wrecks. I'm just like zigging and zagging, but this time in the right order. And I'm just so happy that the car's here. Check it out, boys. Back up. Take a step back. Is there a scratch on this thing?
Might not be.
Brand new. Good luck finding one. That's all I can say. Because I don't know. I just had enough time to react and think. And maybe it was my kinetic, but I had enough time to react and think and make the right calls today. And I'm just so happy. Shout out to Biff. He taught me everything I knew and used today. But excited for more. Can't wait for Talladega.
What would Biff say if he were here right now?
I think Biff would say, you did everything right today. You learned a lot, and that was the goal. Like, you know, the more and more I race this, like even after last night, I just realized it's impossible for me to be the #1 guy. I mean, with a little bit of luck, it's possible, but it's impossible for me to be #1 off the rip. I just have too much to learn. I will absolutely get there. I will hold a trophy here at Daytona and other places in the NASCAR tour, but it might just not be right now, you know, and I understand that. I got so much to learn. I'll be back with more. I learned a lot today.
How will sleep be tonight versus last night?
I think I'm going to sleep a lot better tonight. I'm going to sleep a lot better tonight.
When you debriefed yesterday, what did you learn when you had a chance to kind of like watch it back?
When I watched back last night, you know, basically I got tight, which the first half of today I was tight, and I was telling the guys it feels just like yesterday, and I was a little hesitant in the seat. When I watched last night, I just see that I overcorrected. You know, there's nothing else to it. The aerodynamics caught me off guard. But the only thing I can say that I'm proud of last night is I didn't wreck the entire field. I was on the 3rd row, inside, going up. It could have been 10 times more embarrassing than it was if I literally would have wiped out 30 trucks if I just stayed in the gas. And when I went up, I made the decision to put a lot of wheel in it left. And although I wrecked myself, I didn't wreck everybody, which would have felt a lot worse. So going back, I wish I would have just been a little calmer on the wheel.
You've had the chance to do a lot of cool things in your career. Where does it rank today to say you brought it home in one piece at Daytona?
I mean, I've done a lot of cool stuff, but it's a lot easier to crash in this sport. So, you know, at Daytona, they say everybody crashes. It's like a 50-50 on making it in or out. I've already crashed. I was already 2 for 2, so to go out there and have one not be a total disaster, I'm so happy. So I feel really good for my team. You know, they don't have to work on the car when they take it back to the shop too much.
So how was it driving in front or behind Earnhardt?
Oh, that was sick.
How was that?
Where's Bobby at? I literally bumped him under caution. He waved at me, and then we took off. I'm with Bobby Earnhardt. He's freaking flies to the outside. I said, I'm going with my boy. I go to the outside. We're just blowing people's doors off, and then someone crashed. But for that split second, I'm reading Earnhardt on the window. I'm like, this is NASCAR right now. It was awesome. Yeah.
There was a point early on where you were battling for the lead on the outside.
I know. I don't know, but I thought maybe for a second my splitter punched out for like 1/4 inch, perhaps. Maybe not, but I was like, I asked Kevin if he thought so. He said no, he did not think I was in front. But I was like, right here. Who was I next to? Was it Elizabeth? I don't know, but I was close to the front, and I was fired up.
You had a couple close calls, not just the directions on the pace car.
Pace car, dude, I almost bought a Supra. That guy came flying out there, and the guy in front of me slid all 4 tires dodging him. That was pretty funny. But, you know, Toyota made the highlight reel. Good for them.
How about getting through the wreck that happened right in front of you?
You know, the wreck over in 1 and 2 was exactly the same as when I crashed last year. Like, there was smoke on the front straight. Instead of driving through it, we started to position ourselves early to like watch it. As the car started going down the track last year, I went high. I'm like, oh, I'll go up. I zigged. This year, I saw it go down, same exact thing, but I zagged. I went down, and as I'm like approaching the car, it goes right up out of my way. At least that's how I remember it. Does it sound right, Squirrel? It was sick. Probably the coolest maneuver I've ever done. Probably because I had my sleeves cut off today.
We got Carson Osabar waiting over here. What did he tell you about this?
Bring him over here. Carson, get in here. Hey, can you find a scratch on this thing? No, you can't.
I can find a scratch yesterday, though.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Hey, you learned, though.
Hey, let's talk about your advice you gave me yesterday. If you caused the wreck, you're not in the wreck.
Well, hold on. I didn't
There a
know I had to
caveat?
say it. You have to cause the wreck off your front bumper. You can't just wreck yourself and then say, well,
Carson
so
gave
throw me
bad
under the
advice. Yeah, no, I wrecked myself.
Although
you.
I did wreck myself about 4 times yesterday and hit nothing.
I know, you're really good at that. I was wanting to get some advice
Years
from you
of experience of spinning out.
on how you did that, because I saw you would let off the brakes while the car was faced away from the wall. I
Yes.
got some data from that.
Yeah,
So-
when I started spinning off 4, I went like wide open right to like kind of like spin it away from the wall.
Yeah, it was sweet.
But yours,
I just crashed into the wall.
yeah, it wasn't. It looked like it was hard, so that sucked. But
It wasn't too bad, but overall, glad I didn't crash.
you
today.
did great today, though.
Thank you, man.
You did great.
Thank you, brother.
It looked a little less chaotic though than yesterday, though. Like
Way easier.
way easier.
I mean, the trucks are no effing joke. Those dudes are crazy.
You did sign up for probably the most hectic truck race or raciest
my
truck race
God.
ever.
I think it's the beginning of the season, Daytona. Everyone's like
Yeah.
maniacs.
Well, it was probably the most racy because there's a bunch of like cup guys or mix of every. Like
Oh.
we were all pushing.
Yeah, it was insane. I mean, it was the craziest 10 minutes of my life. I think my heart rate is probably pegged at 200. I was holding the wheel like this. That's probably what got me, is I was holding that thing so damn tight. But I'm going to do it again. I'm not giving up on trucks.
No, you gotta go again.
Maybe I'll hang out in the back a little bit and learn some stuff. I was tight today, and the ARCA car would come out, but
You can hold on to it.
I think I wasn't so scared because I had more room.
Well, to be fair, somebody did actually bring this up, that Honeycutt is really, really good. Kane Honeycutt is super good. He spawned in the same truck, all 4. So, like, the
So I'm
trucks
good.
are loose. Like, the trucks actually are really somewhat difficult to hold on to.
And then the guy who hit Tony Stewart, it's kind of a similar thing.
Yeah,
too, right?
like,
It's
all
I don't
4
know.
is probably the most trendy.
The funny thing is, though, you told me about it before. You're like, watch out 4 when it flattens out, and I literally did that.
Well, maybe it was. You could just blame me that I put that in your head.
No, it's just that I should have guarded it better, but
you had a
all
lot going on.
I was so
Proud of you, dude.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Thanks for all the
Appreciate
help.
it. Well, yeah, I mean, you have about the whole world watching you after an ARCA
I know,
race,
this
so
is
I don't know
great.
if this
Thank you.
ever has happened. So
It's good people.
I think everybody appreciates you coming out.
I love these guys. They help make it all possible.
All
All right, thanks, brother.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. All right.